So we were talking about things that kids would bring to school or just carry around in the neighborhood, BB guns and toy guns, and take their medicine to school in their lunchbox. But the pocket knife's the most important. And there's something, and guys, you'll understand this, there's something about the passing along of a pocket knife that is sacred in a child's life. I give pocket knives to the boys in my family when they reach a certain age of responsibility, because with it comes a level of maturity, and this is important. Every morning before my old man left for work, he would grab his thermos filled with his scorching hot coffee, much like your scorching hot coffee, his keys, his wallet, and a pocket knife. And he kept it in the drawer underneath the phone. These were, don't leave home without it items. And it was his constant companion. It was always, you got to clean a fingernail. You got a little dirt on your fingernail. Whip out one of the blades from your case or your buck. But this was man stuff for a little boy. You're like, this is cool stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He had a dual blade jackknife. It had like the rugged fall bone handle.
Right.
The Case brand badge. It's fantastic. I still collect Case knives because of my old man.
I remember my first pocket knife. Our neighbor, who was an older gentleman, passed away. And, they had, of course, the estate sale. And my parents bought me a pocket knife at his estate sale.
It was like Excalibur. You're like, this is awesome. I'm a man now.
I've got it in my jewelry case at home.
Is that right?
Place where I keep my cufflinks and stuff.
My grandfather, Fidel Tomano, he used to make custom knives. He was a knife maker when he came to Ellis Island. He would hone the blade to a razor edge on my knife.
Yeah.
Let me see your knife, your pocket knife. Let me see. Oh, no, that's a too dull. Look, I cut on my finger. No, it doesn't even cut on my finger. Come here. And after he got done with the file, he had a little piece of leather in his pocket, and he would run that on it to hone it to glistening, sharp perfection. So my old man had the Case. My grandfather would sharpen it. I remember my grandfather saying, when you can shave a hair off of your arm, that's when it's sharp enough. I said, okay, Grandpa. Then he would light one of his little poodle turd cigars, and in great knife sharpening satisfaction, he would walk up and down the street with his hands behind his back holding and puffing on his little poodle turd cigar. How can you break a broken heart and make the world go away?
That was a great marketing campaign by those cigar companies to name them that. I
don't know what they were. They were Italian. They stunk. They were these little Italian.
Well, they were cigars. They're meant to stink.
Perotis, I think they were called.
Okay.
Yeah, but these were... And they looked like little poodle turds. I remember making that connection, seeing a poodle turd and saying, that looks like what my grandfather puffs on. For all I know, it might not have been a cigar. I don't know what kind of traditions he brought from the old country, Rob. In Italy, it's a delicacy.
Oh.
You get done with the dinner, you put a little poodle turd in your mouth.
You light it up. Everybody enjoys.
Everybody enjoys the stench of burning poodle turds, which is a great if there's ever been a name for a band ever.
Yes.
Burning poodle turds. My dad's knife was awesome. So like during the summers of my youth, there would be the Good Humor Man. He would come.
Okay.
They would have that melody playing, and the ice cream man's coming. My dad would go tell me to grab $10 from his wallet. Me and my friends would be out playing. He was going to buy all the kids ice cream. It was the drawer underneath the phone that was on the wall. Right now, kids are going, phones on walls.
Right.
And I would open the drawer, and there would be his wallet, his keys, and the pocket knife. And I was like, and I would always like take a moment. I knew the ice cream man was coming, and I had to get the $10 out of his wallet to buy the kids ice cream. But I would open the blade up and, check it out, and then put it back in. So I was 9 years old the first time I used it. We were fishing, and my father was too busy landing jumbo perch to untangle my Zebco. And my line was, a big bird's nest. And he handed me the knife. I was like, I'm going to work with this puppy. I remember how that was like a big day for me.
Oh, yeah.
Got to use the knife. And then we would go to Ace Hardware in Archer and Austin, and Frankie Higgins worked there. And while my dad would be looking for stuff, I would say, he'd be looking for hoses or something or whatever, car wax. They had the display case.
Yes.
Remember that? That was like, you would just look at it with awe. Which one would I like? The big yellow banana handle one?
Yeah.
The long blade or a little buck?
Oh. Still remember the smell of the hardware store back home that used to have that display case in it. And you'd go buy nails by the pound.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They would have everything in big coffee cans.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad would be on the road driving his truck, and he would come home with like model airplanes. Like, he would do a shipment of model airplanes, and they'd say, here, give one to your kid. And he would always make a run to World's Finest Chocolate, which was on Archer Avenue. And he would deliver stuff to them, and they would give him boxes of chocolate. So he'd bring these things home. For me, it was always cool. But one day he came home and he gave me a buck knife. He's like, here, I got this for you. And I was like, oh, man. And that thing was a constant companion until I lost it. And I lost it on a camping trip about 10 years ago. But I had that for like 35 years, always by my side.